That's all I need. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Follow me on Instagram, iLLzWiLLz, iLLzWiLLz. So you say that you deserve a queen. This is because you are a king. If that's the truth, the only problem is you lie about everything. And women just as guilty. This is why I'm not surprised by anything, not even thinking about husbands when they iron wedding rings. So what you think is going to happen? It's like a comedy and a make. It's like a Tyler Perry play, just without all of the singing. And so I ask, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Run it back. Run it back.
Yo, I got you.
It's all over here, man.
So you say that you deserve a queen. This is because you are a king. If that's the truth, the only problem is you lie about everything. And women just as guilty. This is why I'm not surprised by anything, not even thinking about husbands when they iron wedding rings. So what you think is going to happen? It's like a comedy in the making. It's like a Tyler Perry play, just without all of the singing. And so I ask, have you ever been in jail before? Have you ever been in love? If you haven't, just know that both of them is rough, but only one is easy breaking out. You see, I thought about that one for a while. I thought about that one when I was breaking up with the lady that was the mother of my child. They got aborted because I couldn't afford it being too young and running wild. You see, I say it that fast because I'm not that proud dad. But there's not that many out there either. I mean, yours might have made it through the fire, but it just landed in the ether. So please, sir and ma'am, don't twist up your face. You do the same damn thing every day when you tell your kids to get the fuck out your face. So what's worse? Being a bad parent or being afraid to have kids because you never had parents? They say it's bad children. I only think it's bad parents that ain't very irresponsible and they just lack caring. You know, they're always fucked up. They only worried about appearance instead of worried about little players. They're worried about the next players. But now I got your attention, like Animal and River. I like to mention schools and teachers and the teachers in schools and how I got my education from the streets because they don't teach us in schools. And plus the teachers, they don't live by the schools, so that's the disconnect. They only worried about the test when the text is just keeping us schools. You see, I attended upper middle but only went for the booth and couldn't sit still for them asinine lessons, so they suggested medicine to put me back in my school. And my mother, bless her soul, but she thought it was cool and now I'm sitting in that classroom with the rest of the students, but I focus. Spiritually instead of our growth, because instead of children exploring, we just sit and watch shows. You see, they would make me go outside. Now we just sit on the steps then when usually you would see me only when it was time to check in. But that was then when I was outside with a best friend. Instead of being inside lying dormant because they want to sell medicine and the parents, they both. But what I don't understand is, how can you grow to be a happy man when, as a child, you hinder his ability of enjoyment? Now, we can take it even further, like the teachers are the dumbest ones in schools. Because if they thinking that they teaching, then they really have been fools. No, fuck it, forget it. The next time your kid comes home with homework and you start guessing, just remember that they probably went to the same type of school system as you. And even if you got all A's that they age, somehow you still can't remember the lesson. No, remember there's lessons. And after this, if there is any questions, my answer's going to be, yeah, pretty much all yeses. But it's not all yeses, it's pretty much all yes. Kind of what they told us to put on our test. They never told y'all to mark all C's. In 8th grade, that's pretty much how I got all B's. So if you hate it, you can hop off these every piece. But I got one more piece. We do. One more job.
Okay, right.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get it.
My nigga, get over. Yo, listen, dog. We keep doing this shit. We can take Philly over. Real shit. We got the hottest niggas in here, man. We don't need that other shit. We keep doing these joints. We supporting each other. It's gonna be love, bro. We're gonna take this down.
Keep this up. Yo. It was the drugs that made us not love and trust each other.
Talk that shit.
But I don't blame you. I blame the real dope peddler.
Talk that
But
shit.
if I only could forgive you, the things we could do. Because when we was together, we didn't have it all, but we had each other. And that's all that mattered. And then the drugs came and all that shattered. So now, since I can't trust you, you shouldn't trust me now. But I mean, that's what they predicted, right? That after a blast like that, blacks will start calling each other niggas, right? I mean, that is what they predicted, though. No? Well, if they did or didn't, it is. So, I don't know what's worse, the courts or the cops. I mean, damn, we're going to have to start holding our own court for the cops because they getting off in the courts, of course, because they cops. I mean, they tell you to freeze. They even yell to you, stop. And whether you do or not, you still end up in a box. Probably with holes in you from multiple shots, so fuck it.
Exactly.
And whoever created this escalation of force that we have been forced to adopt.
Exactly.
I guess now the only thing to do is to set up a town watch, you know, to watch cops.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so, and I bet it'll work. And the next time something happens, just report to your nearest church, and I mean, all of that laying down in the middle of the highway shit is berserk. It's retarded. What is somebody with a label or worse? They like, look what you started. I just thrown the bird, and then I parted. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
We out here.
Hey, yo, can I get everybody's attention real quick? Yeah. Who got some weed in here for sale, my man?